Hey guys, what is happening and welcome back to the 12th episode of England's Road to the World Cup on FIFA 18 now. We're going to be starting off by clearing out our trade pile from our rewards. So Anthony Martial, we packed 8.8k we got for him, which isn't too bad considering prices have really dropped. As you can see, I have done some investment trading. I think I talked about it last episode. We build that up over this episode as well. We've got that Musonda there as well, which we do sell later in the episode as well. We're going to be picking up some signings for the weekend league to start with, as we always do. Kyle Walker is going to be our first purchase. I tried sniping him for a bit. I only got him for like 250 coins less, and we didn't even have 7 contracts on that one. But that's regardless, we're not doing too bad on contracts and stuff like that now. So a really strong right back we brought in. Ashley Young was good, but we're going to be wanting to get his left back card at some point. He's in form. We're going to go for the 84 at some point. And the second signing that we're picking up is Dele Alli. Now, into this 4-3-3 formation we've been using, really needed someone who's got okay defensive stats, but also just very good all round. Dele Alli sort of fits the bill. Obviously, we're very limited on our players that we can sign because it has to be English and within the criteria that I've put in, sort of relatively in and around that World Cup squad. So as you can see, we change out here. The first game, Oxlade-Chamberlain was on the bench because he was actually out of the team because of injury, and I didn't want to use a healing card. Wilshire's been good enough for me, but as you can see, before we get the weekend league started, we've done some trading. Some of the Lejeunes I was selling whilst they were still relatively high price, but there was a few other good trades in there as well. There's a lot of trading in this episode, as you can see. Still got some of them cards in. There's a lot of trading in this episode, a hell of a lot after the gameplay footage. So we're going on to the weekend league footage now, and we had a really good weekend. Unfortunately, I missed out the last 3 wins that I got, but we did manage to get our highest wins total so far. So I'll leave that a little bit just so you can see the win counter in the top. What I've done this week, I've just put the final goals, final goal from each game of the wins that I got. But generally, the team played really, really well this weekend. I'm starting to get so used to the gameplay. It's becoming a lot more enjoyable. And to be honest, like the stress levels for weekend league, I'm finding them less than even doing the draft. Like the draft is more stressful for me at the moment. The gameplay just feels a lot more consistent for me on regular ultimate teams. So it's not too bad. I'm enjoying it. I really am, and I'm getting used to this 4-3-3 formation. I've been a 4-1-2-1-2 guy for so long. Just didn't want to even dip out of it or try anything new. But with that Rashford card that we bought in a few episodes ago, we bought him in. Managed to start using his team. Him and Sterling on the wings are brilliant. They make great runs. And Vardy up top. I'm so reluctant to lose Vardy. Like, I know I don't have to lose him because he's going to stay in the club, but I just really, really wanted Jamie Vardy to be our striker. I really want an informed card for him. But obviously, there's a hell of a lot of special cards for Harry Kane. We do need to sign Harry Kane's regular card at some point and start using him. I think that we're going to be best to use him in a 4-1-2-1-2 formation. I may try him in the 4-3-3 and see how he goes, but I can just see him being a little bit too slow for that formation. I love the way that Vardy breaks. You can see here in this clip he breaks from deep, he's got pace, sets up Sterling there. That is a lovely ding over the top. Now we do break up the gameplay a little bit because there was a lot going on. It was a Lunar New Year event. I was doing SBCs when I was seeing players that were going to sell. I was popping them in the trade pile, letting them sell straight away, as you can tell here. Different SBCs that were going on were different requirements and stuff like that. We were just selling any little bits and bobs that were going for anything more than what they'd usually go for. As you can see there, they go there 2.8k. Fantastic, really good profit. We've got some other cards in there as well. There's different packs in here, so we get two players pack. This might have been for an SBC, or just, I think this might have been just for logging in. But yeah, we got a 2 players pack there and nothing really in that, but just players that could be used. Anyway, we cracked on and went on to more of the weekend league games. And like I said, we have been playing a lot better, but there's always room for improvement. But I had myself into a position this weekend where I started off okay. Like first 4 or 5 games we were playing well, got about 3 wins again. Then I went on a massive loss streak. Like I just could not find a win out of anywhere. And then all of a sudden I just felt a lot more composed. I got more involved in my gameplay. I was trying to work on areas that I wasn't playing well, and that is a hilarious goal there, as you can see. Flicked onto Jamie Vardy and actually went in. But we were pushing on, and I concentrated, especially on the Sunday where I was playing my last games. Just got my head down, concentrated, and I was just in such a good run of form. And it turned out that we got to the point, as you see, we're 16 wins there. We went on to our 17th here. Now, I have lost the last 3 games of footage. I had 18 wins with 4 games to go, and I thought I'll give it a go. I wasn't really thinking that I was going to get 21 or anything like that, but we won 3 out of 3 straight away and got ourselves up to 21. You'll see the weekend league rewards at the end. We did get 21, but for some reason that last bit of gameplay footage, I think I've deleted it by accident. But you know, you've seen enough footage here. You see 18 with 4 left to go, and then we did get 3 wins. I didn't even play the last game, but we are on potentially for go to monthly awards. Now there aren't any monthly awards that we could get that will be that great, because I just don't think there's even any England players in there. But it'd be nice to just have gold packs, and hopefully next month some of the England players can build up some performance. As you can see here, we're doing one. This was one of the SBCs that I did do. I didn't do a lot of them because of the players that I had in the club, but I had a lot of untradeable Bundesliga players, and it just required a full rare team. And boy, was I really glad to do this. Look at this pack. It's a rare mega pack, and we get Spanish flag. Always apprehensive when I get that flag, but we get the Barcelona midfielder Andres Iniesta, 87 rated. So glad that I got that card. It just really helped boost our coin balance at the time. I was doing a lot of trading, putting a lot of money into these Lejeune cards. So the price is going to go up a firm. I just need to be patient with it. But you're going to see quite a lot of trading now anyway, and we get an inform in there, so that's 10k. I think I sold it for like 10k in the end anyway. It's just money, isn't it? You know, as you see here, we pick up a discard snipe here. Well, pretty much a discard snipe of Milivojevic. That's a really difficult one to pronounce there. And I just put in a couple of trades just to show you guys what I was going with. I can't get every single one in. We'll be sitting here all day just watching me snipe players. If you don't want me to live stream that at any point, like if you'd like me to live stream my trading, then I can do. It won't be the most interesting, but we cleared out a couple of the higher rated players, and then also we just did some other trading as well. I was trading with Bruno, 84, and I had some really good luck with him as well, so good joy using him. You can see the Iniesta card there sold for 28,500 coins, and we got 9.9k for that inform as well. Now you can see a lot of them cards as well sitting in that trade pile, and you'll see just me clearing out a lot of trading. I was just doing loads to try and build up this coin balance. This was when there was rare players just going for anything and everything. I panicked and just sort of listed everything I could and then maxed out my trade pile. But generally some of them sold for quite a lot, and then I went back through later when there was still about 40 minutes left of the last SBC from the Lunar New Year, and what I did was I'd managed to get the ones that were going for quite a bit, so BPL centre backs and stuff like that, and La Liga centre backs. You see there 2.1k for a low rate card like 76, ridiculous. And you see here we are trading with Bruno, like I said, and we were getting some really good luck. I had some great spells. This guy's going for like 5k most of the time, like 4.5 to 5k, 600 coins we picked that one up for. I thought it might have been a bit of a fluke, but people just seem to keep listing him up, and we seem to keep getting lucky. So as you can see there, these were the other cards that I was talking about, the rare ones. And then I decided to clear out all the informs that weren't Milivojevic. But anyway, as you can see, we clear out some of these here, and Bemba for 2.1k, Kurtic there for 900. And then as you can see, all of these here informs, we just clear out a few Milivojevic. These Atsu cards I picked up for like 11, 12k, selling on for 17. The Musonda we picked up for 13, 18, 750 there. And you can see all these Lejeune cards, I picked up loads of them. Some of them for like 11k, 12k. I am going to try and wait until maybe it goes up to about 15, 16, possibly a bit more. We'll see how that price goes, and we will go from there. So, you know, we'll see how we get on with this, but like I said, there's just so much trading in this episode. We did loads more trading with Bruno, as you can see all of these selling here, and I will show you some more of the trades in a bit as well. I've got loads of stuff cut up in here. Some of it might not be quite right in time, but it's all there, just to show you guys what I'm not like, I don't know, there'd be no way of cheating around this, but we are making some really good coins at the moment. Now, as you can see, we have jumped into some marquee matchups, Liverpool, West Ham. See the squad there, very easy, very cheap to do. Lots of bronze players. You could have done with all bronze, I think, but I just didn't have the right players to get the chemistry and everything. But so cheap, definitely had to take the option up of doing this one. I will only do marquee matchups if it looks like it will be profitable, because this account is all about making money, building up the team. But really glad I did this one. So it's a 25k pack, and we managed to get Asensio from it, which is brilliant because he's going to be in form this week. Well, he is in form, and this card will probably rise a little bit in value because it's not getting packed. It's just going to be his inform one getting packed. So really good pull there. I'll hold on to him for a bit, and you can just see me checking out some of the other little bits here. Now, we're going to be putting on some more trading. Like I said, there's a hell of a lot of trading in this episode. Really did well this week. Had a bit more to spare time on my hands. but I will try to just really grind out trading because I want to get these best cards. I really do. I want to get these best cards. As you see here, we pick up this Dablin for 10,500. We look to sell him on for about 19,000. I think you'll see later how much we sell him for. Now Bruno was just, I was at a point with this card. You can see how low I am on coins because I was just trading, and it was ridiculous. I was just picking up these cards. You can see like 500, and then the next one here I managed to pick up for 400 coins, and I wasn't even that quick on it. I could just tell no one else was sniping it. I was having an absolute field day. I'm just showing you the best ones that I got, but generally we had a really good spell. You can see me here going through the transfer list. I've got a lot of these Inform Lejeune cards now. These are just going to be winners. They're bankers all day because his price is just going to keep going up and up and up. Not to like ridiculous value, but there's just no way I can lose money on when I pick them up for like 11, 12k. There's just no way I can lose money on them. It's just when I choose to sell them. So there's a lot of money in the bank there ready to go. Now we've got a FUT Champions rewards, like I said. Gold 2 we've reached. It was just a shame I didn't have that last bit of footage because I come up against some really strong opponents. And for that we get 1 rare gold pack, 2 rare mega packs, and that 45k coins. So that has really helped us. We're going to be looking to make some signings. I'm thinking an upgrade for Sterling, maybe his first inform. We will chuck it in there. I'm hoping we'll be able to get him. We'll see. You'll see next episode. If you have got any tips of who you want to bring in next, we're going through the player list in a bit. As you can see, the first one we get an inform, that nice bright flare, and it's going to be Italian Cam, and it's going to be Giaccherini. So a nice one there. As you can see, we pick up his card there, and he's only going for about 12 to 13k, but we're just going to sell him, get on with it, get over that 200k mark. Hopefully there'll be some SBCs, some other SBCs as well at some point we can do. I want to try and involve packs in this as well, as and when we can. Now I've mixed this up a little bit, going for the rare gold pack after. I was curious to see whether we get 3 out of 3 boards on these packs, but we don't get boards on this second one. But he may as well be a boards player. This guy, Olivier Giroud for Chelsea, former Arsenal man. He's at Chelsea now, doesn't seem to be getting a game, but what a beard that guy's got, cracking beard. As you can also see as well, the amount of games we've played and wins has gone up. Now I've been doing some seasons games. We're up to like Division 6, almost won that. If you do want like an update or progress with it, we can. But I just don't think it's going to be really worth it when I'm showing you all the FUT Champs goals as well, and that's long enough, but just showing the 1 goals. So we can break that down if you just want me to show a little bit of FUT Champs, a little bit of divisions, but I'm not playing a lot of divisions, just a small amount. As you can see there, we get a free gold pack as well, which is always good. Profit there, lots of profit. And then we're on to the last rare mega pack. So coming up to the end of this video soon, we're going to go through the checklist, have a look at the players that we've got and who we've still got to get. As you can see, we get another inform now. He's probably the worst out of all the informs, one of the worst, but it's still another 10k. If we packed a 10k player, I'd be happy, like Martial last week, it's about 9k. So yeah, really happy with that. And we get Aspas as well, who's 83, and a few other items in there as well. So weekend league rewards, pretty decent. Yeah, I'd say probably like an 8 out of 10 on them, pretty decent. Now moving on to the checklist, we're going to start off with the goalkeepers, and out of the 6 we've got 5, which is brilliant. We've picked up loads of them. We picked up Fraser Forster, Joe Hart was minimum bin snipe as well. Really good. We need to pick up Buttons at some point. We might pick him up and give him a run, but Joe Hart has been very good for us in his first weekend league. Fraser Forster, we're going to wait for that screen scene card to go up to give that one a try out as well. Which will be pretty decent. Now onto the defenders. Out of the regular cards we just need Baines, Cahill and Dyer. Then it's onto informs. Now I'm really dubious about Cahill. I want to use him, but the pace is a killer. Now do I stick a shadow card in him and pick him up for this weekend? Could do. Drop a comment if you think I should. If not, we're going to be looking at some point to get that Ashley Young inform and the Leighton Baines one, but I think Ashley Young's going to be the better card, so I think we'll pick that up at some point. See a lot of people use him on the weekend league as well. Now, moving on to the midfielders, and as you can see here, the ones we need to pick up is actually Lallana, Henderson of the normal cards. That is it. Then it's going to be a case of picking up informs. Now, we've got Lingard, Oxlade-Chamberlain already. Barkley's one to watch card is going to drop a little bit as well. But I think generally we're going to hold off a little bit on the mega informs, maybe Sterling at some point. But we'll see. You will see in the next episode. Now onto the strikers, it's just a case of getting Harry Kane's normal card and then picking up informs and special cards after that as well. So grinding on that trading, getting them good weekend league rewards is going to be vital for us. Anyway, it's been quite a long one. They're going to be quite long from now on anyway, because I'm just doing that one episode a week. If you have enjoyed, then please drop a like, subscribe if you're new around here as well. well. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good week and peace.